Welcome to another episode of That's a Stretch. I am your host, Star the Go-Go Dancer. So I just did an arm workout, so I'm going to start stretching my arms, and hopefully the microphone is not getting too crunched up with me doing this right now. But today I want to talk about, as probably the title indicates, it's the one comment that every single go-go dancer, and I will even extend it to every single person in the adult entertainment industry, hates to hear, and I promise you it is not what you expect. I want you to just take a minute to think, what could it possibly be? Probably what you're thinking are the people that are like, oh, you're using your body for making money, oh, XYZ misogynistic comments, which if you are if you're one of those people that honestly believes that, you can leave right now. The door is so easily accessible. Yeah, for anybody who is slut-shaming, like, you're a disgrace to your parents, you're a disgrace to feminism, all those comments, like, I can logically break down why you're wrong. The one comment that irks me and anybody else in the adult entertainment industry, I can guarantee you, it's these words, this comment that I'm gonna say coming out of my mouth right now. Okay, drum roll please. It is the words, I wish I had your job. Now let me explain first, disclaimers. The distaste that I have for this comment does not apply to other people who are earnestly trying to get into the adult entertainment industry in general. Like, if you're trying to get into the adult entertainment industry and you're asking things like, how did you get into your job? How do I start looking for this job? How, like, you know. Hi, I am editing this right now, and I realized that I forgot to also say that I'm also completely okay with people giving compliments that are along the lines of, hey, I think your job is really cool. I do feel like there is a difference between saying that you think my job is really cool versus I wish I had your job. Does that make sense? Cool. Comments like that, totally fine, totally understand. But most of the time that I get comments saying, I wish I had your job, I'm so jealous of your job, you're so lucky to have your job, those are typically coming from people that are not going to be in the adult entertainment industry ever. They may say that they want to, but they've never looked on Craigslist. They've never auditioned for anything. Maybe they've taken a pole dancing class and think that they can suddenly become a stripper. Not everybody who takes a pole dancing class can or should become a stripper, go-go dancer, because that's breaking it down to saying simply that being a stripper or go-go dancer is solely a physical capability thing. It is not, it is also a mental capability thing. If you have both of those things, great. But a lot of the people that make the comments that they're jealous of my job do not have both. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a therapist, but I don't need to be in order to tell people that. You might be wondering, why do you hate this comment so much? Because this comment seems like it's coming from a good place. It seems like these people that make this comment really really have an appreciation for adult entertainers. And that's exactly why I hate it so much, and so many people are frustrated with it. It's the fact that they think that they're coming from a good place, but in actuality, they are, in a nice way, saying that my job is not only doable, but easy and only enjoyable. And this applies to anybody else in the adult industry. If you are someone who receives your income solely from OnlyFans, if you are a porn star, if you are a stripper and not a go-go dancer like me, because there is a difference there. And if anybody wants me to clarify, I can make a separate video on that, but I'm pretty sure I've talked about that before. When you say that I wish I had your job, I don't think you fully understand the downsides of working in something like this. Weirdly enough, like, most of the people that say that they're jealous of my job are women that are a little bit too comfortable talking about sex and their sexuality. And like, not to say that there's anything wrong with talking about stuff like that, but you should know when it is and isn't appropriate to talk about sex. And the other difficult part is because you're coming from a place of kindness and support, I can't immediately shut you down and tell you, I don't like that you said that. Because it is coming from a place of kindness, and it's difficult in the moment to say, hey, that comment isn't as kind or supportive as you may think it is. Meanwhile, with misogynistic comments, I can just tell them, like, hey, I'm making money and clearly you're upset about it. I'm not going to waste my time on you. You're the one who came here. Why are you bashing my job when you're the one that is paying for me? But the people that are saying that they wish they had my job are, well, I don't know if they are actually paying me. I was going to say that they do support me financially by tipping me, but now that I think about it, I don't know if they do. I don't keep track of these things. But anyways, let me go back to the part where I was talking about how by saying that you're jealous of my job and by saying that you have XYZ experience in, you know, the physical capability of being a go-go dancer or a stripper, means that you can do it, that's negating the fact that there is a mental component to it, not just a physical component to it. I might be starting shit by saying this, but I feel like someone who has had a history of sexual assault should not do this job. Not to say that, you know, nobody can, nobody who has experienced sexual assault or sexual harassment can do this. I think that there are people that can do that, but you need to be fully aware and taking care of your mental health first and be fully healed and ready before becoming an adult performer of any sort. I don't understand why the people that I know in my personal life, hello again. I also want to clarify here that I am not really friends with these people anymore. I don't really like talk with these people a whole lot anymore. Yeah, that's all I want to say. That have made comments that they want they want my job or they want to work in the adult industry in general. I really don't understand how these people who have experienced like very traumatic events, like completely valid and traumatic events, like that, would want to put themselves at risk of re-traumatizing themselves. I don't understand how that like sense of risk is not obvious, and like it doesn't seem like it'll come up as a potential issue, because like I wouldn't say that I am being touched without my consent. Like I kind of walked into this job consenting that, yeah, people are going to touch me and I need to be okay with that. And I am okay with that. But some people freak out and are triggered and re-traumatized when a stranger touches their body. So I don't understand why you would want to be in a job where that is what is happening every single time you work. If anybody wants to comment politely and explain that to me, I would gladly accept. I don't know if you noticed, but I was able to do the splits on the other side, but not this side. Other things that I feel like people don't understand when they say that I'm jealous of your job, like also the physical toll is a lot. Like imagine running a marathon. It's like that bad. If you're a person who wears heels, imagine wearing heels for that long and not being able to sit down And personally, I have a lot of unrelated health issues that have popped up because of this job. I started getting nauseous out of nowhere, and it started happening around the time of working this job. And can you imagine trying to do my go-go dancing job while nauseous? It's pretty much impossible. The one time that my nausea was really bad and I hadn't gotten treatment for it yet, I made a total of $20. And that's the other thing that I feel like people don't understand with when they say that they're jealous of my job, is that I think social media has overhyped the amount of money that you actually make from this, especially during the COVID times. I feel like a lot of people who are strippers, go-go dancers, maybe not porn stars, anybody who used a venue, a physical venue for their source of income, had to move on to OnlyFans. And granted, a lot of people are now successful, but I feel like people don't understand how little money you actually make from being in the adult entertainment industry. It's not a glamorous amount by any means. I can't pay my rent with my go-go dancing money, even if I were working it solely throughout the whole year. I could not pay my rent. I can maybe pay for groceries, but that's questionable. And I feel like social media has been like, oh my god, I've made like $500 in a week from my sugar daddy. And I don't even have to touch him. He just buys me things. That's really unrealistic and incredibly rare to find. And I don't want to say this to discourage people from, you know, if they want to do this, then they want to do this, and they should absolutely, you know, use the right avenues to try and find a job in this industry. And there are also a lot of, you know, great fun things about it. Yes, it is fun to like dance for 3 hours for my job. Oh my god. Yes, it is great to feel like physically attractive by a lot of people, but it's not something that anybody and everybody can do. And when you say that you wish you had my job, you're lying to me and yourself and to the reality of adult entertainers out there. But that's a stretch. Hopefully I clarified everything that I did, that I needed to in that statement, and I'm probably going to make some people angry by saying that, but that's the whole point of this series, is to just bullshit. Make sure to subscribe. I've noticed that like 90% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to me, so you should definitely subscribe. I do Freestyle Fridays every Friday, and sometimes I do this series, That's a Stretch, but also I do other things like watch my coworkers' OnlyFans. I sometimes do makeup videos. So yeah, if you want to see more of that, subscribe, and also check out the other episodes of That's a Stretch. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!